Hey guys, what's going on here? Pip1087 here, and this is going to be my second Yu-Gi-Oh! Talks. Alright, so today we're going to be sticking with our meta discussions for the Yu-Gi-Oh! 2013 March formats, and today we're going to be talking about spellbooks, which are number 2 on my list of meta decks. This deck runs off getting spell cards and just killing your opponent with Mad Plus. I just want to say up front that I love this deck compared to Elemental Dragons. Elemental Dragons, in my personal opinion, completely ruin everything because, I'm going to save this real quick, because they run prices up on other decks. However, Prophecies don't do that. They run them up on their own deck, which is fine. Alright, so let's start. Spellbook of Judgment. Think of it as Super Rejuvenation. For every spellbook you use, you get to add one from your deck to your hand. Mad Broken. This card really makes the deck really competitive. Spellbooks were very competitive before this card came out. However, this card made it, like, ridiculously broken. Next card we're going to talk about is Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. It's basically Sangan. It gets destroyed. You get to add one spellbook spell from your deck to your hand, which is really good. Spellbook of Eternity gets your banished spellbooks back. Spellbook of Power gives them attack. Spellbook of Secrets lets you search for spellbook cards. Spellbook Master and Spellbook of Wisdom protects your cards. Spellbook of Master, if you control a face-up spellbook spellcaster type monster, you can reveal one other spellbook card in your hand to target one spellbook normal spell card in your graveyard. Except spellbook. Alright, so yeah, Spellbook of Master lets you add stuff. I didn't actually read that card beforehand. I should have. So, Spellbook Master lets you add stuff. This one, every time you activate a spell card, you get a counter on it, and your spellcaster type monsters gain attack. This card lets you draw cards and destroy stuff, and it controls the field because it's the field spell, right? The Grand Spellbook Tower. This card used to be like really, like, I know 26 bucks is probably, you know, a decent amount of money, but this card used to be like, I think like 80 bucks at one point, maybe 100. Yeah, it was really high in price. It's still a really great card. It's just really dropped out in price because of Judgment here. Spellbook of Life. You pretty much just special summon spellbook cards from your graveyard by banishing one, and I think you can get them back with no, because you can't. Yeah, but you pretty much banish special summon stuff from your graveyard. High Priestess of Prophecy is sort of like Abyss Megalo in a way. You know, you reveal 3 spellbook spell cards, and then you get to special summon this card from your hand, sort of like how you discard 2 for Megalo. But then you can banish one to pop one card on the field, which is a really good effect. You know, it's always good to pop stuff. I'm gonna save again, so Dueling Network doesn't time out. But it's really good to be able to pop stuff, and that's really awesome. And you have to banish them, I believe. I don't know why that came up, but and with Spellbook of Eternity, you're able to get those cards back. So you go actually Mad Plus off its effect if you can get Spellbook of Eternity on the field. And activate its effect. So that's really awesome in my personal opinion. I'd have to give this deck it's like a 8 or maybe even a 9. This is a really awesome deck. You know, what I really like about them is that they don't completely ruin the meta like Elemental Dragons do. Elemental Dragons ran the price up of so many cards that don't even belong to their archetype, which I really don't like. These guys ran up cards that belong to their archetype. That's fine. Like, you know, like, we'd expect that from most archetypes. Elemental Dragons, though, anyway, these guys, they're not as good as dragons, but they are very good. I'd highly recommend these. Compared to Elemental Dragons, they're kind of a budget build. I mean, they're pretty expensive, but, like, the main spell cards, like these 3, are, like, $1 a piece, except for Secrets is 14, but these are this one's 40 something. Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of these aren't really a whole lot of money. Obviously these here are a lot of money, and Master's a lot of money, but you know, compared to dragons, I think the deck will actually cost less, but I don't know, really. But anyway, if you want to build this set, I'd actually recommend buying the, what's it called? Return of the Duelist sets, because that's where High Priestess can be found, and I believe some of the spellbook cards. I think this one and this one for sure, because I actually pulled that out of my box opening, I think. And I think maybe these two as well, but yeah, it's a really awesome deck, guys. So that's going to be it for today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Talk. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. Thanks, guys.